জয় গুরু। মেঘমলহার 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 রাগরাগিণীর ছন্দ তাল তুমে রাগরাগিণীর ছন্দ তাল তুমে তুমকু কোটি জুহার তুমকু কোটি জুহার শ্রাবণর পুত বারি ধারা তুমি শ্রাবণর পুত বারি ধারা তুমি মনৰ চিন্তন কৰা তুমি মনৰ চিন্তন কৰা তুম নাম বলি অঙ্গে মোর বলি তুম নাম বলি অঙ্গে মোর বলি নাচিবি মু হইবি ভোর নাচিবি মু হইবি ভোর মেঘমলহার 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 তুমি মধুপর মধুর গুঞ্জন তুমি মধুপর মধুর গুঞ্জন দূর বনানীর তুমি কুহুসন দূর বনানীর তুমি কুহুসন করুবিথিকার সুবাস সুমনে করুবিথিকার সুবাস সুমনে করিব কি হরে আদর করিব কি হরে আদর মেঘমলহার 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 সরসিজ পাই সরসির শোভা সরসিজ পাই সরসির শোভা রসিক জনর অতি মন লোভা রসিক জনর অতি মন লোভা হৃদ সরসিজ বিকশিত আদি হৃদ সরসিজ বিকশিত আদি রসিব কি রস শেখর রসিব কি রস শেখর মেঘমলহার 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 সবু আদর তুমি যে আদর সবু আদর তুমি যে আদর তুষিত প্রাণর তুমি বারিধার তুষিত প্রাণর তুমি বারিধার সবু আদর তুমি যে আদর তুষিত প্রাণর তুমি বারিধার সবু আদর ସତୋଷ ନିରତେ ଖୋଜୁଛି ମୋ ମନ ସତୋଷ ନିରତେ ଖୋଜୁଛି ତୁମ କୃପା ସୁଧାଧାର ତୁମ କୃପା ସୁଧାଧାର ମେଘ ମଲ୍ହାର ମେଘ ମଲ୍ହାର ମେଘ ମଲ୍ହାର ରାଗ ରାଗିଣୀର ଛନ୍ଦ ତାଳ ତୁମେ ରାଗ ରାଗିଣୀର ଛନ୍ଦ ତାଳ ତୁମେ ତୁମକୁ କୋଟି ଦୁହାର ତୁମକୁ କୋଟି ଜୁହାର ମେଘ ମଲ୍ହାର ମେଘ ମଲ୍ହାର ମେଘ ମଲ୍ହାର ମେଘ ମଲ୍ହାର ମେଘ ମଲ୍ହାର ମେଘ ମଲ୍ହାର ଜୟ ଗୁରୁ।
ଜୟଗୁରୁ ଭାଇ ଟିକେ ମୋ ପାଖରେ ବହି ନାହିଁ ଆଜି ମାନେ ମୁଁ କଲେକ୍ଟ କରିପାରିଲିନି କିଏ ପଢିଦେବେ ଟିକେ
ପଢ଼ିଦେଉଛି ଭାଇ 22 ପେଜ ତ ଠିକ ଅଛି
ଆଜ୍ଞା ଭାଇ
ଜୟ ଗୁରୁ। Real sannyasa and sign of change. Total renunciation is sannyasa. Abhimanam surapanam gauravam rauravam dhruvam pratishtha sukarivishta trayang tektva haring bhajet. The sadhana bhajana, spiritual practice and loud chanting of God's name can be performed only when ego is forsaken as wine, pride is hell of Raurava, and status as pieces of pig. Otherwise, there will be no results in the show of external aspect of spiritualism like robes or practice of asana, or eating or fasting or speech or imitation in the absence of real ones. Mahatma Kabir has said, Mund mundaye yata rakhaye mast fire jaise waise, kalari upar khak lagaye man jaise to taise. What's the use of shaving the head and keeping the matted hair, or smearing the body with ashes, or in some such attire and outfit, if one has not accomplished the purification of mind? Sign of change. Nothing is immutable. Tide is on the ebb. Now the Hindus have started experiencing a growing surge for knowledge, devotion, and desire for spiritual upliftment and freedom. They have now understood where the frontiers of the immense variety of creation lie. Hinduism is replete with profound and subtle spiritualism and philosophical truth supported by scientific reasonings. The Western material scientists have become dumbfounded by realizing a little of the quintessence of Hindu religion. Day by day, Hinduism is progressing in such a way it is that within a short time, the whole country and the whole nation will be illuminated and exhilarated by the placid and pure white beams of the religion, of this religion. Now the Hindus believe in Hindu scriptures, regard the Hindu religion, and perform prayers and worship as per the Hindu faith. People right from school and college students to youth and adults have developed interest in sadhan bhajan. But for the lack of suitable instructor, hardly anyone is able to visualize the real path of spiritual progress. The so-called Pandits, scholars of our country, prescribe so rigid and obscure principles of sadhana that people, instead of following these in real life, have to abandon. They prepare such a long list of rituals that it becomes extremely difficult to accomplish them even after spending the lifelong hard-earned money. They say that divine blessing draws, divine blessing done not on anyone unless one forsakes wife and children, abandons all his treasures, renounces the worldly bondage, desiccates his body by fasting, accepts the guise of a sannyasi, and endures cold and heat, taking shelter under a tree. It is extremely amazing to learn that one has to go through such a pain and suffering to earn spiritual upliftment. I know spiritual practices usher in happiness. The scripture to corroborate. Sukham vanchati sarvohi tacha dharma samudbhavam tasmat dharma sada karya sarva varna vidha prajatnata. Daksha Samhita 323. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Minutes of the last session. Miracle Saraswata Sangha Puri, America Saraswata Sangha, 7:30th Sangha Puja session report, date October 11th, 2020 Sunday, time 7:15 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. Eastern time for first session and 9:45 a.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern time for second session. Paliya Shreya and Prithviraj Bhai. Adhivas Puja was held on 10th October. Adhivas Puja was held at NSM. Attendee roster for Ma and Bhai is available at the jaiguru.net website. First session was held 7:15 to 8:45 a.m. The first session of the puja started at 7:15 a.m. with Pratiksha Bhai, Nihal Bhai and Subhendra Bhai. Arati was performed by Sanajit Bhai while Vishwajit Bhai sang the Arati song followed by Bandari Gurucharana and Stotra Bandana. This was followed by reading of Parichaya Patra Sammilani and Asana Mandira Nitya Puja Prarthana led by Jnana Bhai. Then Anup Bhai read Bandana Prarthana or Prarthana Karinka Prati from Sangita Sangha Sabha 20th year part 1 and Somya Bhai read Sri Sri Guru Gita verse 11. Prithviraj Bhai invited Sri Sri Thakura and all Bhakta Bhai Ma and YAs for second puja session to start at 9:45 a.m. Eastern. The asana was closed with Jai Guru Nama Kirtana and Pranam. Second session, 9:45 a.m. to 12 noon. The second session of the puja started at 9:45 a.m. Eastern with Abahana by Smita Baima and Amrita Ma. This was followed by Pranam Gana and opening of the curtain. Then Vrindavan Bhai sang Bandana, followed by the reading of Nigamopadasha pages 21 to 22 by Suprat Bhai. Thereafter, Sibani Dubedima read minutes of the last session and Brajabhai read Premika Guru pages 173 to 178. Following this, Gana Bhai sang a Prarthana and Kishore Bhai read Sansar Pathe Part 1. This was followed by a question and answer session led by Gana Bhai. YA session started with Shreyasima singing Prarthana, followed by Swatina leading the YA discussion. Thereafter, Shreya and Prithviraj Bhai did Bhava Vinima, followed by invitation to Sri Sri Thakura for Madhyana Bhoga and evening puja. Thereafter, Simran and Puja Ma also on behalf of Sushima invited Sri Sri Thakura Maharaj and all Bhai Ma and young aspirants to the next Sangha Puja to be held on 18th October. Then Prithviraj Bhai begged forgiveness from Sri Sri Thakur and all Bhai Ma and young aspirants for the mistakes and errors committed deliberately or unintentionally for their Puja Kali. The session was concluded with Vidar Prathana by Devashish Bhai, and then Asana was closed with Jai Guru Namakirtana and Pranam. Gyana Bhai took attendance of all Bhais and Ma's. Bhogo was offered to Sri Sri Thakur, followed by Prasad Savana. Sri Sri Thakur Charnashita Prithviraj Bhai. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. Remember Guru. The author remarks, the supreme objective of man is to realize the Lila Rasa Madhurya of Bhagavan, being established in his own self on attaining Prema Bhakti. Hence it is a universal dharma, that highest peak of religion has to be ascended gradually with the help of sadhana. This sadhana has to be accomplished by three ways: karma, which is action; jnana, which is knowledge; and bhakti, which is devotion. These three ways are inextricably connected and tied together by a single thread. One cannot attain a holistic vision of religion by eliminating any one of these. Just as a fish can easily swim in water with the help of a tail and two fins on both sides, but in the absence of any one, other two organs become utterly ineffective and it cannot comfortably swim. Similarly, man can conveniently wander in the world of religion with the help of karma, jnana, and bhakti. In the absence of any one of these, other components also become invalid. Consequently, man will be drowned in the deep darkness of attachment. Now the Hindu society confronts such a disastrous situation. Several people forsake the shelter of Kalpataru, that is the desire-fulfilling tree of the Hindu religion, and depend on the parasitic plant as compatible shelter. So it is not possible on their part to obtain the fruit of Kalpataru. As a result, there is jealousy, discord, and clamor among the followers of Jnana, Karma, and Bhakti. Even remaining under the umbrella of one religion. Consequently, it generates terrible anarchy in the domain of religion. These followers, blinded by parochial fanaticism, unnecessarily fall out among themselves in connection with Jnana, Karma, and Bhakti. But these three paths are essentially one. The true Jnana is characterized by a perpetual flow of knowledge on Paramatma, who is the embodiment of absolute bliss, by withdrawing mind from the thought of worldly position. The true characteristic of bhakti lies in stabilizing mind firmly on the object of deep love. Both these are called samadhi or chitta samadhana, which is absolute concentration of mind in the yogic scripture. Therefore, singular devotion for the desired object is the basic to these three paths, that is jnana, yoga, and bhakti. Those who lack sharpness of mind and the power to comprehend philosophical tattwas and show inability in practicing sanjam, but display emotional traits are bhaktabhimani. That is, they bear the ego of devotion. Similarly, those who lack sharpness of mind but display less emotional sight and have greater control over body and mind are yoga-abhimani. That is, they bear the ego of yoga. This apart, those who lack emotional traits as well as physical control over body and mind but have capacity to acquire philosophical tattwas are jnana-abhimani. That is, they bear the ego of jnana. But all these belong to the class of adham adhikari, that is lower ability. As a matter of fact, to dance emotionally or to acquire control over body and mind or to deliver lectures on a scriptural teaching does not constitute the essence of a true devotee or yogi or jnani. One cannot be a devotee or a yogi or a jnani unless one possesses three virtues in equal proportion: profound yearning for attainment of truth, complete control over body, mind, and intellectual excellence. They can never attain perfection in any one of these paths. There was a time when Karma Yogi reigned high in our country, but in the absence of Jnana and Bhakti, it turned to be Sakama, that is, action with desire. So Buddha expanded the ambit of karma and propagated Jnana Yoga. But that also turned into atheism and inaction due to the silence about God. So Acharya Shankar removed inaction in Buddhism and expanding the realm of jnana merged it in the universal Jnanavada, that is the theory of universal knowledge. But that also, in the absence of appropriate realization, turned to rigid Mayavada. Thereafter, Sri Chaitanya Deva incarnated and united Prema Bhakti to it. Thus, the Hindu religion became very sweet. Therefore, sadhakas covetous of spiritual enlightenment will acquire a holistic development of human life by taking shelter of karma, jnana, and bhakti together. Sri Chaitanya Deva is the last incarnation. Hence, Prema Bhakti propagated by Chaitanya Deva is Sadhyabadi, that is the ultimate objective of sadhana, that is super dharma, that is supreme dharma. The attainment of Prema Bhakti with the help of karma, jnana, bhakti is the supreme achievement of man. So far, I have only mentioned the ways of attaining that love. Although eligibility for bhakti is different levels of sadhana and fruits thereof are mentioned separately, but the wise readers will find out the universal way to attain Prema Bhakti. Moreover, they will notice how there is a unique blending of karma, jnana, and bhakti in this method of sadhana. The modern Vaishnavas may pose themselves as clever and erudite scholars by saying karma kanda and jnana kanda all are vishavanda, that is, horn of poison. But Srimad Ramananda Ray, the most trusted and close companion of Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Deva, has laid the foundation of bhakti with the help of karma yoga by saying that sadharma charana, that is practice of dharma assigned to oneself, begets Krishna bhakti, that is the devotion for Krishna. One day, Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Deva, like a learned disciple, put questions after questions to Sri Ray Ramananda without utmost regard. Ramananda, being overwhelmed and forgetful of himself with hair-raising ecstasies, answered questions like a person possessed by divine entity. I shall establish my views from their question and answer. Prabhu asked, tell me the ways to attain objective of sadhana. Ramananda replied, Sadharma karana begets devotion for Krishna. Prabhu remarks, it is external. Tell me anything beyond. Ray says, surrender all actions to Krishna. It is the essence of all attainment. Prabhu opines, it is also external. Tell me anything more vital. Ray replies, forsaking sadharma is the essence of all sadhanas. Prabhu remarks, it is also external. Tell me if you know anything beyond. Ramananda Ray says, mingling of jnana and bhakti is the epitome of devotion. The answer could not satisfy Prabhu. Prabhu comments, it is also external. Sri Ray says, devotion emptied of jnana is the best of all. Prabhu says, it is possible, yet tell if there is anything more enlightening. Ramananda speaks after reflection. Prema Bhakti constitutes the essence of devotion. Prabhu opines, of course, it is acceptable, but tell me anything greater than this. Ray says, Daksha Prema reveals the essence. Prabhu remarks, it is true, but tell me anything better. Ramananda answers, Daksha Prema is central to attainment of love. Prabhu says, it is good, but ask Ray for something greater. Ramananda gracefully replies, Vatshalya Prema is essentially the objective. Prabhu says, no doubt, it is excellent, but move further and speak. Ray describes, the self of supreme objective is only to seek Kanta Prema. Prabhu asks, kindly speak anything higher. Oh Ray, you know it better. Very happy to hear from you the essence of sadhana's portrait so far. Ray affirms at the end, Radha Prema is the crowning and supreme form of love. All the scriptures in this immortal world. Its incredible glory spreads the entire world. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Hence, to realize Radha Prema on acquiring the self of love is the crowning and supreme objective of sadhana. In order to arrive at that ultimate state of sadhana, a sadhaka has to begin right from sadharma karana and gradually progress through niskama karma, swadharma tyaga. Niskama karma is the desireless action. Sadharma tyaga is the relinquishment of swadharma. Jnana mishra bhakti, that is bhakti mingled with jnana. Jnana sunya bhakti, that is devotion devoid of jnana. Prema bhakti, daksha prema, saksha prema, vatshalya prema, anta prema, and ultimately culminate in radha. Therefore, these are not separate ways of sadhana, but different stages on the path of gradual progress to arrive at the ultimate state of sadhana. While performing sadhana through these stages, beginning from sadharma karana, the sadhaka has to ultimately attain radha prema. It is not just this figment of my imagination. In fact, it is firmly expressed and upheld by the great exponents of Prema Bhakti and also told by the Rasika Bhaktas of Raga Marga. Hence, if sadhakas, instead of following various ways and searching for different scriptures, follow the aforesaid method, they will on attaining Radha Prema accomplish eternal ecstasy and the fulfillment of all desires. Thus, they will attain immortality in this mortal world and feel glorified by dwelling perpetually in the totality of human life. Thus, I conclude my discussion by presenting step by step the universal path of Prema Bhakti. भाई एतिकरे रखिबा ना आगु कंटिन्यू करबे
एठी रखंतु देइतले तो yeah, we'll discuss few minutes. Thakura aji arambha kale eta hochi first part ro upasanghara. Then Premika Guru has two parts. This is the ending of the first part, so we just started the ending. Now thare kare sarjiba. Tanko mantabyare kahile sadhana ro tineti upaya. Sadhana kale jainki tanko pai hobo. जो साधना करिबा तार तीनटी उपाय बोली कहले से actually not one of the above. You just do one and you get it. It's not. They are not alternatives. They are all three need to be worked on. Jnana, prema, jnana, bhakti or karma. ठाकुर एठी एग्जांपल देइचंती जंतु माछटे पहुंची तार दी पाखरे दीटा पंखा अछि रनतिटा ये अछि साइड लागि छि पछरे गोटे तेल अछि सेटा अन्य जगह ठाकुर गोटे पक्षीर उदाहरण देइचंती जे तार दीटा पक्ष अछि गोटे लांज अछि. All three of them are needed to have the bird move or the fish move forward. नॉलेज से जाई परिबे जदि गोटे पक्षीर गोटे पक्ष काटी देले पड़ीज कहीं दीटा पक्ष तो ये करके जाऊँगी पुछटा काटी दिखाँ ता डायरेक्शन रही दैट इज द वे दे फाइंड द डायरेक्शन कौटी मोड़ा कथा कौ पटू जा कथा इत्यादि ऑल दोस थिंग्स आर इनहेरेंटली built into that तेणु ये तीनटा जिनस बुझे ठाकुर भल भाव ज्ञान कौन भक्ति कौन सागर केमती ज्ञान भक्ति और जोग भितर केमती विवाद चली तार भी बुझेले सो अल्टीमेटली कहते जे यहाँ प्रेमिक गुरु तो अल्टीमेटली कहुचे से प्रेम भक्ति लाभ हेले सब हो जाए प्रेम भक्ति संपूर्ण ज्ञान रे अधिष्ठित होगा पड़ो तांगे ज्ञानटा केमती हम कि कर्म न कले हेनी आप बस कहले हाँ शंकराचार्य कहते जीव ब्रह्म ना पर जीव और ब्रह्म भितर किसी डिफरेन्स ना ठाकुर भी से कहले तुम शंकर मतटा को ग्रहण कर मत है जीव ब्रह्म भितर किसी डिफरेन्स ना आम कहीदे तो जीव ब्रह्म किसी डिफरेन्स ना पर सेकेंड रे we don't really internalize that. So we are back to doing all the stuff we have been doing in this world, and we think that yeah, we are nothing but Brahma. So now apply that. Everybody else you see are also Brahma. How do you treat them? How do you interact with them? How do you feel about them? Do we have the same feeling? Ask that question to yourself. To realize we don't. So how do you get that feeling? Yes, समस्त भीतर ठाकुर अच्छा समस्त को भीतर ठाकुर को देखी पार्टी ठाकुर देखी पार्टी समस्त को सही भाया बिहेव करिया कथा मन में चिंताटा भी सही भाया आसिया कथा सेटा केमती आसीबो कर्म द्वारा आसे प्रति टिके भक्ति रहिला टिके प्रणाम कले सकाल संध्या सेवा कले कहले जे आमर भूल हो मत टे बाट बतई दियो से धीरे 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 से प्रोग्रेस करेंगे तीनटा जाक मिसिक रहा दरकार ठाकुर कहवा कथा होल जहाँ आमको उपदेश आदेश देते सब से तीनटा जाकर साम्य उपर प्रतिष्ठित होकर अच्छी आमर चैतन्य चरितामृतर गोटे इम्पोर्टाट पार्ट आज कवर कले ठाकुर जो राय रामानंद को जाकि जी चैतन्य पचार सी चैतन्य कथाटा है सी भितर कृष्ण बाहर राधा थिले तेणु राधांकर रासलीलार जेटा है सी सेवक सॉरी सी साधिका तेणु सी निजे सब जाक साधना करती कर देखते तेणु ये से फर्मटा धरते सी कौन जान नी जिनटा से रामानंद क्या पचार रामानंद पचारे ये जे द्वारा से धर्मटा से जो धर्मटा प्रचार करने रेडी निजे भगवान किंतु द्वारा कहुई प्रचार करेंगे निजे आचरण द्वारा समस्त को देखेबे अपनी आचारी जीवे पदटा कम मन पुण्य भाई ब्रज भाई सेव मी जीवेर सिखाए
अपनी आचरी धर्म जीवेर सिखाए
अपनी आचरी धर्म जीवेर सिखाए निजे धर्म आचरण करी जीवन को से सिखाती यहाँ से सकाशे से रामानंद राय रामानंद को पचार राय रामानंद पट्टनायक ना सी ओडिया लोक थे कि जाकि पोस्ट होते आंध्र प्रदेश से पूरा साउथ टाक संभाली प्रताड़ित देवाई किंतु भक्ति धर्म से सिद्ध थे पचार तेणु से आरंभ कर आउ थे इंग्लीश पढ़ले काले धरी पार नो सो आई विल जस्ट रिव्यू दैट एंड विल क्विकली स्टॉप इन नेक्स्ट 3 मिनिट्स प्रथम पचारे साध्य माने कौ जिनसा साध्य कौन कले प्रेम भक्तिर लाभ हम से कहले स्वधर्माचरण कृष्ण भक्ति है स्वधर्म आचरण कले कृष्ण भक्ति पूरा कर्मर जिनस निजर जोटा धर्म निजर आचरित धर्म सीटा जदि करेंगे कृष्ण भक्ति हम कहना यहाँ तो बाह्य जिनसा आ भितर कौन अच्छे अधिका कह ना जो कर्मटा करुच स्वधर्म से कृष्ण सारे अर्पण करदब तेणु जदि से अर्पण करदेल जोटा कि आम गीतार कहते द्वादश अध्याय गोटे श्लोक अच्छी आश्रय हि ज्ञानम अभ्यासात् ज्ञानात् ध्यानं विशिष्यते ध्यानात् कर्मफल त्याग त्यागच्छन्ति अनंतर कर्मफल त्यागटा सब श्रेष्ठ बोली सेठी 10 अध्याय कहते भगवान तेणु ये कहते कर्मटा को अर्पण करदे ताहले कौन कि कर्म होगा तो निष्काम हो धीरे 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 आप चित्तशुद्धि हो चित्तशुद्धि होगले प्रेम भक्ति बुझीपारे तेणु स्वधर्म त्यागटा को से कृष्ण अर्पण देले माने जहाँ करुथिबो ताको अर्पण करदो से कहले नहीं ताठू अधिका कौन ना ताठू अधिका स्वधर्मटा को त्याग करदो निज धर्म जोटा भावुच यही कम कले ही मोर जीवन बचो सहीटा भी त्याग करदो कहला सहीटा त्याग कले कौन तापर कौन अच्छी कह ये सब बाह्य ना ज्ञान मिश्रा भक्ति भक्ति कर जाणिकी से किए कहीं भक्ति कर ज्ञान मिश्रा भक्ति ज्ञान जानूच सी होती भगवान सी होती गुरु नारायण भाविक प्रणाम कर भक्ति कर से भक्तिटा जो गाढ़ हो कौन हम ना से ज्ञानटा रहा दरकार भी पड़े भक्ति कहीं कर जानी कहीं कर भक्ति कर देखिले मत भारी भल लगे पूजा जॉइन कर भल लगे आश्रम को आसिक भल लगे टी आसिक सेवा करदे भल लगे तो कहीं कर मुंडे किसी रही सेटा ज्ञान शून्य भक्ति कहते यहीटा भी बाह्य कौन अच्छी सर्वसाध्य सार प्रेम भक्ति बोली से कहले से कहले प्रेम भक्ति सर्वसाध्य साध्य आगू कौन अच्छी कह ना दास्य प्रेम तापर सख्य तापर वात्सल्य तापर कांता प्रेम जोटा कि राधा प्रेम बोली कहते से सारे कहले यहाँ शुणिक तृप्त होली शुणी तो मुख अद्यावधि सुनिश्चय साध्य शिरोमणि एका राधा प्रेम राय रामानंद भणी साध्य शिरोमणि राधा से जिनसटा कौन जोड़ा सब आम पूर्व पढ़ीचे बेसी जावानी सो व्हेन यू गो नेक्स्ट ये जिनस गुड़ा आउ टे ठाकुर फोकस कर बुझे सो विल ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड जदि किसी क्वेश्चन था हम क्वेश्चन आंसर बेलू डिस्कसन करवा सो आमर इटा ये रखा स्मिता भाई मान स्मिता जय
মাথায় নয়তো করে রাহি তোমার চরণ ধুলার তলি মাথায় নয়তো করে রাহি তোমার চরণ ধুলার তলি সকল কাঢ়ে আমার ডোবাও চোখের জলে আমার মাথা নত করে দাহি তোমার চরণ ধুলার তলে নিজের গড়তে গৌরবাগান নিজের কেবলি করি অপমান নিজের গড়তে গৌরবাগান নিজের কেবলি করি অপমান আপনারে শুধু ঘেরিয়া ঘেরিয়া ঘুরে মরে পলে পলে আপনারে শুধু ঘেরিয়া ঘেরিয়া ঘুরে মরে পলে পলে আমার মাথায় নত করে দাহি ডুবাও চোখের জলে আমার মাথায় নত করে দাহি তোমার চরণ ধুলার তলে আমারে না জানো করে প্রচার আমারও আপন কাজে তোমারি ইচ্ছা করো হে পূর্ণ আমার জীবন মাঝে আমারে না যেন করে প্রচার আমার আপন কাজে তোমারি ইচ্ছা করো হে পূর্ণ আমার জীবন মাঝে যাচ্ছি হে তোমার চরম শান্তি পরাণে তোমার পরম কান্তি যাচ্ছি হে তোমার চরম শান্তি পরাণে তোমার পরম কান্তি আমারি আদর করিয়া দাদা হৃদয় পদ্ম দোলে আমার মাথায় নত করে দাহি তোমার চরণ ধুলার তলে সকল অহংকার হে আমার ডুবাও চোখের জলে আমার মাথায় নত করে দাহি তোমার চরণ ধুলার তলে সকল অহংকার হে আমার ডুবাও চোখের জলে আমার মাথায় নত করে দাহি তোমার চরণ ধুলার তলে।
Joy Guru. Samsara Pathe, Part 1, Chapter 11. When Muslims destroy any Hindu idols, no evil happens to them. It is because of sanskara. Muslims know that no God resides in these idols. These idols are made up of clay and stones. They don't have the sanskar to believe that these Hindu idols might have God in them. So there is no reparation on them. But this doesn't happen in case of a Hindu. There are so many legends heard of Hindus getting bad omen after ignoring idols of Hindus. Hindus from very childhood are acquainted with Devata Sanskara. They are not spared if they disrespect the Hindu idols. Sanskara will always provide results. Chapter 12. What feelings to keep for God? You all are children of God. All these days, all of you were in a hypnotic sleep. Now that you have realized your true self, through the grace of today, give up laziness, abandon all types of weakness, and wake up and rise to say victory to the name of God. I got a static sound of disturbance also.
पढ़ी चलते कौन करिया चलिए पढ़ते
Don't be restless out of topical feelings of happiness or depression. Life is full of layers. Just as everything is stacked as layers inside the ground, same with the life of beings. So whenever a layer gets developed, corresponding action will also happen. So don't be restless and at all situations. Try to submit everything to God and chant His name. Say victory to the name of God in all situations, ignoring the transient pleasure and sorrows. Go towards the experience of eternal happiness. Pray for strong belief and faith before God. Look for me at the innermost regions of your heart after giving up the expectation of getting pleasure through external objects. You will see that your Gurudev is sitting in your heart, feeling the whole space holding Goddess Mother Jagat Janani on his lap. If you manage this feeling inside, then all your deficiencies will be fulfilled. Your heart should get burned due to the loss of God. That is my wish. Paragauri, Radha Krishna, Sun, Ganesh, Allah, Lord, Jesus, Musa, Sri Chaitanya, and others may have different names and forms, but they represent the same God. Also, do not consider any saint as someone without a goal. However, submitting oneself to the worldly object and thinking of this material world as primary truth and forgetting the God is the real feeling of a person without a goal. Before this, you have got a lot of advice related to Radha Krishna, Shakta Vaishnava, and Jnana Prema. Make sure that you do not encourage the feeling of difference between Shakta and Vaishnava in your minds, and do not develop communal feelings in your heart. The spiritual practice I preach and the advice I give, there is no option of discrimination for Shakta and Vaishnavas. You should not think of yourself as Shaktas even when you worship Mother Goddess. I know the spiritual practice you are undertaking. You will achieve Prema Bhakti, but you will not achieve Ashtasiddhi or Vibhuti. You will be eligible for only Prema Bhakti in that practice. So you are the Vaishnavas. When God removes the curtain of Maya through His blessings, you will witness the eternal true play or the divine play between the Prakriti Purusha. The concept of Radha Krishna is just a dense form of sweetness or madhurya of God. Just understand that the magical play or the world play is very close to opulence. I don't accept the worshippers of Vishnu as Vaishnavas. In my opinion, Ramakrishna and Ramaprasad are the supreme Vaishnavas. There is no doubt that if you ignore few of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, the rest all of them are Shaktas. So in the grand scheme of things, you have no other way than depending completely on God. Jai Guru.
Jai Guru. We have about 7 minutes for question and answer. Did you have any question? Actually, if there is no question, we can end early and let's move on to our ଜାଣିଛୁ?
ଜ୍ଞାନ ଭାଇ ଏଇଟା ଯୋଉ ପଢିଲେ ତେବେ ଚାପ୍ଟର 12 ର ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଲାଇନ୍ ତାର ମିନିଂ ଟା ଟିକେ ମିସଲିଡିଂ ବେଳେ ମୁଁ ଟିକେ କନଫ୍ୟୁଜିଂ ରହୁଛି। ସେ ଲାଇନ୍ ଟା ହଉଛି, if you manage this feeling inside, then all your deficiencies will be fulfilled. Your heart should get burned due to the loss of God. That is my wish.
ତାର ଓଡ଼ିଆଟା ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ, ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଲେସନ୍ ମୋତେ ଲାଗୁଛି ପୁରା 100% ହେଇନି।
ଗଡ଼ବଡ଼ ଅଛି।
ହଁ, ସିଏ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ବେସିକାଲି ସଂସାର ପଥେ 12 ଖଣ୍ଡ ଆସି ବାହାର କଲା ବେଳକୁ ଟାଇମ୍ ପଳେଇବ। ଟିକେ ଦେଖିବା, ଦେଖିକିରି ତାକୁ ଇଏ କରିବା ଯେ ତା ଠିକ୍ ହେଇଛି କି ନାହିଁ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଲେସନ୍। At some point, ଠିକ୍ କରିବା। Any other thing?
ମତେ ଲାଗୁଛି ଓଡ଼ିଆ କହୁଛନ୍ତି ଯେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କର ବିରହରେ ତୁମ ହୃଦୟ ଜଳି ପଡ଼ି ଯାଉ, ସେଇ ଟାଇପ୍ର କିଛି କହୁଛନ୍ତି।
ହଁ ସେଇଆ ହେଇଥିବ, ହଁ ସେଇଟା ହୃଦୟ ଜଳି ପଡ଼ିଗଲେ what feelings to keep for God। ତାର ଓଡ଼ିଆ ବି ଦେଖିବାକୁ ପଡ଼ିବ ନା ଜିନିଷଟା କ'ଣ। ତାର ଓଡ଼ିଆ ନାଁଟା ବି ଯଦି ଯୋଉ ଭାଇ ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଲେଟ୍ କରୁଛନ୍ତି କହିଦେବେ, we can get it pretty quickly। What feeling to keep God।
ଭାଇ ଜୟଗୁରୁ। ଭାଇ ମୁଁ ଓଡ଼ିଆଟା କାଢିଲି ଭାଇ, ଭାଇ
ପଢ଼ନ୍ତୁ। ହଁ ଭାଇ ପଢ଼ନ୍ତୁ।
ହଁ ଭାଇ ଗୋଟେ ମିନିଟ୍, ମୁଁ ଖାଲି ତାର ଇଂଲିଶକୁ ମ୍ୟାଚ୍ କରିକି ଓଡ଼ିଆ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସଟା କାଢୁଛି। ଏହି ଭାବ ରଖିଲେ ତେବେ ଯାଇ ତୁମମାନଙ୍କର ସମସ୍ତ ଅଭାବ ପୂର୍ଣ୍ଣ ହୋଇଯିବ। ତୁମମାନଙ୍କ ହୃଦୟରେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କର ଅଭାବ ଦାଉ ଦାଉ ହୋଇ ଜଳି ଉଠୁ, ଏହା ହିଁ ମୋର ଇଚ୍ଛା।
ଭଗବାନଙ୍କୁ ସେଠି ବର୍ଣ୍ଣ କରିବାକୁ କହୁନାହାନ୍ତି, ତେଣୁ ଆମର ଟ୍ରାନ୍ସଲେସନ୍ ୱାଜ୍ ରିୟଲି ବ୍ୟାଡ୍। ତୁମ ହୃଦୟରେ ଭଗବାନଙ୍କର ଅଭାବ, ଭଗବାନ ଆମ ହୃଦୟରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଆମେ ଜାଣିପାରୁନି, ସେଇ ଅଭାବଟା ଦାଉ ଦାଉ ହେଇ ଜଳି ଉଠୁ, ଏଇଟା ମୋର ଇଚ୍ଛା, ସେ ବୋଲି କହିଛନ୍ତି। ତାପରେ କହିଲେ ଯେ ଏନି ୱାନ୍ ଗଡ୍ ୟୁ କ୍ୟାନ୍ ଥିଙ୍କ ଅଫ୍, ତାଙ୍କ ନାମ ଅବଲମ୍ବନ କରି ଚାଲିଲେ ସେଠି ଯାଇ ପହଞ୍ଚିବ କହୁଛନ୍ତି। ତାପରେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ କହିଛନ୍ତି, which is very important, ଯେ ତୁମ ଭିତରେ କୌଣସି ଭେଦଭାବ ଯେପରି ସ୍ଥାନ ନ ପାଏ, ଯେ I worship ଠାକୁର is better than everybody else, the other guy does some Christian or something else, or even within Hindus they do something else. No, they are all same। କହିଛନ୍ତି ତା ମନ ଭିତରେ ଯେ ସେମିତି କିଛି ଧାରଣା ଥାଏ ତାକୁ ବି କାଢିଦିଅ ବୋଲି କହିଛନ୍ତି, which is really important to learn from what we read today in that chapter। ଠିକ ଅଛି, any other questions? ତାହେଲେ ଆମର ଆଜି young aspirant sessions ନାହିଁ, because we have the general body meeting, so we are going to go to bhava vinimaya pujama। Pujama, are you there? Let's move to Susrima. We'll come back if Pujama gets back.
ବ୍ୟାକଗ୍ରାଉଣ୍ଡ ନଏଜ୍ ଏତେ ଆସୁଛି କି ମାଙ୍କ କଥା କିଛି ଶୁଭୁନି। ଟିକେ ବୋଧେ ଯଦି କିଏ ମ୍ୟୁଟ୍ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି ମ୍ୟୁଟ୍ କରିଦିଏ କି କ'ଣ ଜାଣିପାରୁନି କୋଉଠି ଆସୁଛି ମା କଥା ଶୁଭୁନି ଗୋଟେ
ବିଶ୍ୱରଞ୍ଜନ ଭାଇ ଟିକେ ଦେଖିବେ କି କୋଉ ଲାଇନରୁ ଆସିଛି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମଟା।
ଜୟଗୁରୁ ଭାଇ।
ହଁ ମା ସରିଲା ନା ଆଉ ଅଛି କିଛି? କାହିଁକିନା ଆମେ କିଛି ଶୁଣିପାରିଲୁନି କ'ଣ ଆପଣ କହିଲେ। ହଁ ଏବେ ଶୁଣାଉଛି। ହଁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ।
ଜଏନ୍ କଲି ଆଉ ଆଜି ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଭଲ ବିଷୟ ପଢ଼ା ହେଲା। ଆଉ ମତେ ଯୋଉ ମାନେ ମତେ ଯୋଉ ସବୁ ଭାବୁ ସେଇ ଜିନିଷ ଆଜି ବହୁତ ପଢ଼ା ଅଛି। ଆଉ ଭାଇଙ୍କର ମାନେ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଭାଇ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଜିନିଷଟା କହିଲେ। ମାନେ ସେଟା ବି ମାନେ ଯେମିତି ଆମେ ପଢ଼ୁ ମାନେ କହିଲେ ମାନେ ତାଙ୍କର ଗୁରୁ କହିଲେ ଏମିତି କାହିଁ ସବୁବେଳେ ଆସିଛି। ସେ କହିଲା କି ମୁଁ ସେମିତି କିଛି ଜ୍ଞାନ ପାଇବା ପାଇଁ ସେମିତି କିଛି ମୋର ମନରେ ନାହିଁ। ମୁଁ ତୁମକୁ ଭଲ ପାଏ, ତୁମକୁ ନ ଦେଖିଲେ ରହିପାରେନି, ସେତିକି ପାଇଁ ଆସୁଛି। ସେମିତି ସେଟା ବି ମତେ ବି ଲାଗୁଛି। ମୁଁ ବି ଜାଣୁଛି କ'ଣ ଜ୍ଞାନ ଆପଣ ଗଲେ ଭଲ ଲାଗେ ସମସ୍ତେ ଭଲ ଲାଗେ ତାପରେ ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ମୁଁ ବି ସେଇ ଇଏରେ ମାନେ ମତେ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗିଲା। ମୁଁ ଧୀରେ ଧୀରେ ସେଇଥିରେ ବହୁତ ହେଇଗଲି ଆସନ୍ତି। ସେଟା ଆଜି ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଭଲ ବିଷୟ ପଢ଼ା ହେଇଛି। ଆଉ ଭାଇ ବି ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଇଏ ମାନେ ଇଏ କରିଛନ୍ତି। ଆଉ ଉପଦେଶରେ ବି ବହୁତ ଭଲ ପଢ଼ା ହେଇଥିଲା। ଆଉ ସେ ଯୋଉ ଇଏରେ ବି ବହୁତ ଭଲ ହେଲା। ଅଭିମାନ ଅହଙ୍କାର ଏଗୁଡା ସବୁ ଆମ ଦେହରେ ସବୁବେଳେ ରହୁଛି। ଯେତେ ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲେ ବି ରହୁନି। ରହିଥାଉଛି ଆମେ କ'ଣ ଯେତେ ପଢ଼ିଲେ ବି ଯେତିକି ଶ୍ରଦ୍ଧା କଲେ ବି ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲେ ଆମେ ନିଶ୍ଚିନ୍ତ ଭାବରେ ଇଏ ହେଇପାରିବା କରିପାରିବା। ତ ଏବେ ଯୋଉ ମାନେ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ଛଡ଼ା ଆଉ ମାନେ କେମିତି ମାନେ ଇଏ ହଉନାହାନ୍ତି ଜଣା ପଡୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ମାନେ ରକ୍ଷା କରିବା ଭଳିଆ ବି ଜଣା ପଡୁନାହାନ୍ତି। ସେଇ ହିସାବରେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଠାକୁରକୁ ଯେମିତି ଭଲ ଗୋଟେ ସୁବିଧା ହେଇପାରିବ ତାଙ୍କ ମନ କରିପାରିବେ ଠାକୁର ମଧ୍ୟରେ ଜଣାଉଛି। ଆଉ
ଜୟଗୁରୁ ଟିକେ ଆଜ୍ଞା ନିମନ୍ତ୍ରଣ କର। କରିନାହାନ୍ତି କରନ୍ତୁ। ଆମେ ଶୁଣିପାରୁନୁ ତ ଆମେ ଜାଣିପାରୁନୁ କୋଉ ମା କହିଲେ କୋଉ ମା କହିଲେନି। କାହାର ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେଲା କାହାର ସରିଲା କିଛି ଜଣା ପଡୁନି। ଠିକ ଅଛି କୁହନ୍ତୁ କୁହନ୍ତୁ ମା।
ଜୟଗୁରୁ। ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ କୃପାରୁ ଆଜି ମୋର ସେବା ପାଳି ଅଛି। କାଲି ଆମର ଟେକ୍ସାସ ପାଠଚକ୍ର ଥିଲା। ଗତ ବର୍ଷ ବି ସେମିତି ଟେକ୍ସାସ ପାଠଚକ୍ର ଥିଲା ଶନିବାର ଦିନ। ତ ସେ ରବିବାର ଦିନ ମୋର ପାଳି ପଡ଼ିଥିଲା। ଆଜି ବି ସେଟା ସେମିତି ଅଛି। ତେଣୁ ସତୀଶ ଭାଇ ଆଉ ସୁସ୍ମିତା ମା ଆସିଛନ୍ତି। ତେଣୁ ବହୁତ ଖୁସି ଲାଗୁଛି। ଏମିତି କୋଭିଡ ସିଚୁଏସନ ହେଲାଣି ମାର୍ଚ୍ଚ ଫେବୃଆରୀ ମାସରୁ କାହା ସହିତ ଆଉ ଦେଖା ହେଇନଥିଲା। କୋଉ ଭାଇ ମାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଆଉ ଆଜି ଦେଖା ହେଲା। କାଲି ଭାଇ ଆସିଲେ ଆଉ ବହୁତ ଭଲ ଲାଗିଲା। ଆଉ ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ଠାକୁର ତାଙ୍କୁ ସେବାର ସୁଯୋଗ ଦିଅନ୍ତୁ। ଆଉ ସବୁ ଯେମିତି ସବୁ ସିଚୁଏସନ ଠିକ ହେଇଯାଆନ୍ତୁ। ସବୁ ଭାଇ ମାନେ ଆସିପାରନ୍ତୁ। ଆଉ କହିବି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କ ଯେତେ କଲେ ବି ଆହୁରି କରିବାକୁ ମନ ହୁଏ। ଯେତେ ବେଳେ ବେଳେ କରିହୁଏନି ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ। ତଥାପି ଠାକୁରଙ୍କୁ ସତ୍ପଥରେ ନିଅନ୍ତୁ। ଯେମିତି ଆମେ ସବୁ ତାଙ୍କର ସେବା କରି ତାଙ୍କର ନେତୃତ୍ୱରେ ଚଳିପାରୁ। ଜୟଗୁରୁ।
This is Sumit. I invite Shishri Takla and all young aspirants for next Sangha Puja to be held on October 25th, 2020. Jai Guru.
जय गुरु। प्रोग्राम टिके भूल अच्छी समय में टिके रुह। सुश्रीमा निमंत्रण करंतु मध्याह्न भोग ठाकुर को संध्या पूजा सेटा लिखिया कथा भूल जाइछन्ते।
जय गुरु पूजा श्री ठाकुर महाराज और समस्त भक्त भाई उपस्थित समस्त भाई माँ मान को निमंत्रण करछि प्रसाद पाइबा ठाकुर को संध्या बेले आसन पूजा हम विषय पूजा आज्ञा से ठाकुर महाराज को निमंत्रण कर। जय गुरु।
जय आसंता रविवार 25 तारीख सिमरन आ मोर संघ पूजा पाई अच्छी श्री ठाकुर महाराज समस्त भाई माँ और यंग स्वामी मान को संघ पूजा जगत निमंत्रण कर संघ पूजा चेष्टा करेगा आमको सेवार सुযোগ देवे।
जय गुरु। वर्ष कोविड वार्षिक उत्सव सब विधि रक्षा कराऊँगी आम ठाकुर को निमंत्रण करूँ मार्च मसरे करने 3rd week and COVID just hit us and we could not do it. तेणु next week ठाकुर को निमंत्रण जन 24 तारीख सैटरडे सकाल बेला परिचालन संगे भी कथा अनुमति आनी एप्लिकेशन पठे केन्द्र को। तेणु आमर गृहासन वार्षिक उत्सव विधि रक्षापी आपण मान समस्त को निमंत्रण करुच्ची 7:30 आरती सेकेंड पूजा 9:30 परिचालक जॉइन करेंगे निमंत्रण कराई। तेणु सेकेंड सेसन रे शरत भाई जॉइन करेंगे। तेणु आपण मान समस्त को श्री ठाकुर को भाई माँ और पिला समस्त को निमंत्रण करुच्ची विधि रक्षा उत्सव जॉइन करमको सेवार सुযোগ देवे। जय गुरु। सुश्री मातृ उचित।
जय गुरु। आज सेवारे समस्त भाई माँ तरफ किसी ठाकुर महाराज और समस्त भक्त भाई माँ निकट क्षमा प्रार्थना कर।
जय गुरु।
जय गुरु भाई। जय गुरु भाई। भाई जय गुरु। गीत चेंज करूँ विदाय बेला गायबनी विशेष उत्सव केवल गाइबा अच्छे गीत चेंज कर दिखाँ भाई।
न करि सोचना करिबि प्रथमे नित्य स्वभाव मार्जना देव करिबि प्रथमे नित्य स्वभाव मार्जना परदोष खोजी बुली नथाइब मन परदोष खोजी बुली नथाइब मन লাগিছিবি সদা করি আত্মসংশোধন দেব লাগিছিবি সদা করি আত্মসংশোধন ভজনে আরপে হেউ রতন সঞ্জত ভজনে আরপে হেউ রতন সঞ্জত যাও যাও অবসাদ বেহর গড়ত উচিত ভাষণে নহু গীতি অন্তরায় উচিত ভাষণে নহু গীতি অন্তরায় কর্ম হেউ চিত্ত সুশীল সহায় দেব যথা কর্ম হেউ চিত্ত সুশীল সহায় ভাবে তব দেশ পালন বিরল ভাবে তব দেশ পালন হরিদেবী হেউ ধনি প্রাণর সুরণ দেব হরিদেবী হেউ ধনি প্রাণর সুরণ সমানিবি কাহি কেউ বারণ বন্ধন 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 রহি খায়ে রহি থাকু তব পদে মন দেব রহি খায়ে রহি থাকু তব পদে মন রহি খায়ে রহি থাকু তব পদে মন জয় গুরু জয় গুরু জয় গুরু জয় গুরু
जय